achieve success and one must pave one's own path to success. मतलब अपना रास्ता जो है सक्सेस के लिए हमें खुद ढूंढना होता है. Yeah, it does not come served in a platter or directly to us. अपने आप सक्सेस हमारे पास नहीं चल के आती. We have to work hard, do practice and reach to our success, doing practice and doing the actions again and again. Yeah. And what is given to us in the first part, that is this first flight, I am giving you the points of sum up what we have read in the story. In this story, what is told, the young seagull was sitting alone in his ledge, on his ledge, and his brothers and sister had already learned how to fly a day before. Then the young seagull was hesitant and afraid of flying. It is told to us that the young seagull was very much hesitant and was having the feeling of fear, so he did not try to fly. He thought that his wings would not support him. That was the fear in his mind. His parents, brothers and sister regularly taunted him for his cowardice, and then he saw his mother holding a piece of fish in her beak, and maddeningly he got maddened with that hunger and he dived at the fish. उसके ऊपर jump करता है. With a loud scream, he fell outwards and downwards into space and still had the feeling of fear in his mind. He was seized with terror. Complete feeling of terror was there in his mind. His wings were cutting through the air and he was not falling headlong down now. Then again he tried and he was able to. Then completely at that time when he tried to fly and he was able to, he forgot that he had never flown before. तब एकदम से उसके मन से वो डर की फीलिंग खत्म हो जाती है और कोई इसके मन में ऐसी फीलिंग हेजिटेंट नहीं रहता है कि उसने कभी कोशिश नहीं करी थी या कभी वो उड़ा नहीं था. He flew as if he was very expert. He was flying over the sea and he was floating on the sea, and his family, all the members, were praising him and offering him pieces of fish. So this is the sum up of the story that is given to you. If we talk about the second part of the story, in which we are told about the black aeroplane. Anyone who can share the idea? What is given here? Yes, Sneh? What is told in this story?
There was a pilot who was flying in the black storm, and he was very scared that no one was there to help him. But suddenly another aeroplane came and helped him to reach the airport. So when he when he wanted to thank him, another aeroplane was not there. So
what is the importance or what is the idea given to us? That is our willpower and positive thinking that takes us to our destination sometimes, and we feel that someone was there to support us, to help us. Here we are given a mysterious event as she has told in the story. If we go for the sum up, the narrator was flying his old Dakota aeroplane over France back to England. He called Paris control and was asked to turn 12° west. Direction was given to him. He thought he would be with his family and be in time for breakfast. This was the positivity in his mind and his determination that he would reach to his family and he would have good English breakfast there. Everything was going on well and it was an easy flight. Then suddenly he saw dark black storm clouds. He took the risk and the plane went straight into the storm. Everything looked black inside the mountains of clouds. The old plane jumped and twisted in the air. He could not believe when he found his compass and other instruments totally dead. There was no support to him at that time. Suddenly another aeroplane appeared and he could see the face of the pilot. तो उसको लगा तो ये और एरोप्लेन जो है उसको नजर आ जाता है और उसमें पायलट उसको नजर आ रहा है जो कि उसको सिग्नल कर रहा था उसको फॉलो करने के लिए. एंड द पायलट ऑफ द black plane asked the narrator to follow him. The narrator was frightened as there was fuel enough that would last only 5 to 10 minutes. Suddenly he came out of the clouds and saw two long straight lines in front of him. It was a runway where he could land safely. On landing, he asked the lady in the control room where he was and who the other pilot was. The lady replied that no other aeroplane except his Dakota flew that night. The pilot of the black aeroplane remained an unsolved mystery for the narrator. This is the sum up of your story. Now look at the lines and solve the questions according to the extract part so that you can be clear about the chapter as well as the short questions. See the line on page 32. The young seagull was alone. Yes, on page 32, the young seagull was alone on his ledge. The beginning of the lines. Till where he slept at night. Yes, first one. Please read these lines. Because from your expressions, it is clear that you have not read the chapter. You are coming without reading.
The young seagull was alone on his ledge. His two brothers and his sister had already flown away the day before. He had been afraid to fly with them. Somehow, when he had taken a little run forward to the brink of the ledge and attempted to flap his wings, he became afraid. The great expanse of sea stretched down beneath, and it was such a long way down, miles down. He felt certain that his wings would never support him, so he bent his head and ran away back to the little hole under the ledge where he slept at night.
Yes. Why was the young seagull alone on his ledge?
Because he was afraid to fly. His brothers and sisters had already flown away the day before.
Yes, the young seagull was sitting alone on the ledge because other members of the family, his brothers or sisters, they had already gone. When did his two brothers and his sister learn flying? When did his two brothers and his sister learn flying? Yes. His two brothers and his two sisters had already flown away the day before. It's mentioned, no? Line is here. So it can be related with this. That his two brothers and his sisters had already flown away the day before. Yes, next one. What did he feel when he attempted to flap his wings?
He felt afraid and thought that his wings would never support.
Yes, he became afraid. Would his wings indeed not support him?
No, it was not like that. He was just afraid.
Yes, if he had attempted, he would have been successful. But he was hesitant and he was having feeling of fear. Next, read the lines. Even when each of his brothers
and his little sister, whose wings were far shorter than his own, ran to the brink, flapped their wings and flew away. He failed to muster up courage to take that plunge which appeared to him so desperate. His mother and father had come around, calling to him shrilly, upbraiding him, threatening to let him stop on his ledge unless he flew away. But for the life of him, he could not move.
Yes. Did he have shorter wings than his brothers and sisters? No. His brothers and sisters had far shorter wings than him. What sort of fear prevented him from flying?
That his wings would not support.
Yes, and he would fall into the sea. Next one. What did his parents, brothers and sisters do?
His parents and brother and sister taunted him and scolded him and told him to
scolded and threatened to let him starve on his ledge unless he flew away. Did they succeed in their efforts?
They succeed in their efforts, but only his mother was able to launch a flight.
According to these lines.
No, according to these lines, they were
No.
not successful.
No, they did not make him fly away. Next. That was 24 hours ago.
That was 24 hours ago. Since then, nobody had come near him. The day before, all day long, he had watched his parents flying about with his brothers and sisters, perfecting them in the art of flight, teaching them how to skim the waves and how to dive for fish. He had, in fact, seen his older brother catch his first nearing endeavor. It standing on a rock while his parents circled around raising a proud cackle, and all the morning the whole family had walked about on the big plateau midway down the opposite cliff, taunting him with his cowardice.
Why did nobody come near the young seagull for 24 hours?
Because he was not able to fly and he was asked to starve until he learned how to fly.
The seagull's parents and siblings knew that when he would not get food and fall hungry, he would certainly take his flight. This was the reason that they did not come near him and gave him any food. What had he watched his parents doing?
He watched his parents perfecting his brothers and sisters and teaching them how to skim the waves and
Yes,
dive
he
for
had
fish.
watched his parents flying about his brothers and sisters, perfecting them in the art of flying. Next one. What did he see his older brother do?
He see that his
He
old
saw. Did have a second form के साथ.
he
Yes.
saw that his older brother catch his first bearing and devour.
Yes. He saw his older brother catch his first herring and devour it. Why did his family taunt him?
His family taunted him because they
Taunted him. Beta, be careful for the tense.
taunted him so that the young seagull is able to fly.
To stimulate him to take his flight. Sit down. Hanji, next one. Come to the second part. The moon was coming up in the east.
The moon was coming up in the east behind me, and the stars were shining in the clear sky above me. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. I was happy to be alone, high up above the sleeping countryside. I was flying my old Dakota aeroplane over France back to England. I was dreaming of my holiday and looking forward to being with my family. I looked at my watch, 1:30 in the morning.
Yes. Did the sky remain clear the whole night?
No.
No. After which time?
After we flew, after 1:30 in the morning, the
Yes.
sky.
After 1:30, the sky became suddenly cloudy. Clear? Next, what was the narrator flying?
The narrator was flying old Dakota aeroplane.
His old Dakota aeroplane. Sit down. Haraziz. What was he dreaming of?
He was dreaming to have a nice English breakfast in his home.
He was dreaming of his holiday and being with his family to have nice breakfast. Was he able to spend his holiday with his family the next day?
Yes, with the help of the black aeroplane and its guidance, he was able to have breakfast.
Yes, he spent his holiday with his family the next day. Sit down. And the next, second one. Read the next lines. I checked the map.
I checked the map and the compass, switched cover to my second and last fuel tank, and turned the Dakota 12 degrees west toward England. I will be in time for breakfast. I thought a good big English breakfast. Everything was going well. was an easy flight.
It was an easy flight. What did he check up?
The map and the compass.
He checked the map and the compass. What did he switch over to?
He switched over to cover the second and the last fuel tank.
Yes, he switched over to his second and the last fuel tank. With whom did he want to have his breakfast?
With his
Yes, he wanted to have his breakfast with his family. How did his easy flight turn to a horrible one?
because the weather
Yes.
from clouds.
All of a sudden, sky became so cloudy that he was unable to see anything outside the aeroplane. So, his easy flight turned into a horrible one. Next one. Inside the clouds, see the lines? Inside the clouds, everything was suddenly black.
It was impossible to see anything outside the airplane. The old airplane jumped and twisted in the
Did you
air.
get the lines? Okay.
Yes. I looked at the compass. I couldn't believe my eyes. The compass was turning round and round and round. It was dead. It would not work. The other instruments were suddenly dead too. I tried the radio. Paris
Why was it impossible to see anything outside the aeroplane?
because the clouds were black and dense.
Because the aeroplane was amidst the dark black clouds. How did the old aeroplane behave?
The pilot lost the control and the airplane jumped and twisted.
Yes, the aeroplane jumped and twisted in the air. Why could not he believe his eyes?
Because when he saw the compass, it was dead and turning round and round
Yes.
aimlessly.
He could not believe his eyes that the compass, which was working smoothly few moments ago, was dead now. Was the radio working properly even then?
No.
No, the radio was also dead. So now next one. There was no answer. The radio was dead too.
There was no answer. The radio was dead too. I had no radio, no compass, and I could not see where I was. I was lost in the storm. Then, in the black clouds quite near me, I saw another aeroplane. It had no lights on its wings, but I could see it flying next to me through the storm. I could see the pilot's face turn towards me. I was very glad to see another person. He lifted one hand and waved.
Follow me. He
Follow
was
me.
saying,
Follow me. He was saying.
Where did he get no answer from?
He didn't get the answer from the control room.
From the Paris control.
Paris control.
How did he feel at that time?
He was feeling very lonely or alone because there was no radio or no way to communicate with the person.
Yes, he was lost in the storm and compass and radio were dead. What did he see flying next to him?
He saw a black airplane flying next to him.
Yes. Was the narrator known to the other pilot?
No, he was not known to the other pilot.
Yes. No, the narrator was completely unknown to the other pilot. Sit down. Next one. He turned his aeroplane slowly.
He turned his aeroplane slowly to the north in front of my Dakota so that it would be easier for me to follow him. I was very happy to go behind the strange aeroplane like an obedient child. After half an hour, the strange black aeroplane was still there in front of me in the clouds. Now there was only enough fuel in the old Dakota's last tank to fly for 5 or 10 minutes more. I was starting to feel frightened again, but then he started to go down and I followed through the storm.
Yes. Where did the other plane turn to?
The other plane turned slowly to the north.
Towards the north in front of his Dakota. How was the narrator following him?
He was following the strange aeroplane like an obedient child.
What literary device is used in this phrase? Like an obedient child. What is the literary device used here? Like और as के साथ क्या use होता है? Simile. left in the old Dakota for flying?
There was only enough fuel for in the old Dakota that could last for 5 or 10 minutes.
Yes. Why did he feel frightened again?
Because there was very less fuel and the aeroplane would not fly.
Yes, he felt frightened again as the petrol could last only for 5 to 10 minutes. So, Anji, last one. The lines are, suddenly I came out of the clouds.
Suddenly I came out of the clouds and saw two long straight lines of light in front of me. It was a runway, an airport. It was safe. I turned to look for my friend in the black aeroplane, but the sky was empty. There was nothing there. The black aeroplane was gone. I could not see it anywhere.
Yes. How did the narrator reach the airport safely?
With the help of the black aeroplane.
Yes, a strange black aeroplane helped him to come out of the clouds and he reached to the airport safely. What was the two long straight lines of light and why was he safe now?
They were the lights of a runway
On the airport, yes, where he could land safely. That's why he considered himself safe. What did the narrator turn to look for?
The narrator turned to look for the person who helped him, which was
He
in
turned
black
to look
aeroplane.
for the man or the other pilot who had helped him. Yes. Where did the black aeroplane go after leading the narrator to an airport?
The black aeroplane vanished when he landed there.
Was there any aeroplane according to you?
No,
Then how you say vanished?
it was author's thinking.
Actually, there was no aeroplane flying in the sky. It was only his assumptions or illusions. Only God knows where or who he was. Because if we go for his willpower, it was actually his willpower that took him to the destination. Otherwise, there was no aeroplane. It was only his feelings. So you can say there was no actual aeroplane. If there was, only God knows who he was. Yeah? Yes, next one. Another aeroplane up there in this storm. Last lines on page 39.
No other aeroplanes were flying tonight. Yours was the only one I could see on the radar. So who helped me to arrive there safely without a compass or a radio and without any more fuel in my tanks? Who was the pilot on the strange black aeroplane, flying in the storm without lights?
Yes. What did the woman in the control center say?
Woman in the control center said that there was no other aeroplane flying in the storm. Only his aeroplane was there.
Yes, only the narrator's plane was flying that stormy night. There was no other. Who helped him to arrive safely without a compass or a radio?
The black aeroplane.
A strange pilot guided the narrator to arrive safely without a compass or radio. Who was the pilot on the strange black aeroplane?
It was just an illusion or
Illusion, only God could tell. Nothing was clear and it's not told in the chapter about the strange. Did the narrator find out any answers to his own questions?
no, the narrator did not.
Did not get any answers to his own questions. Anji, sit down. Come to the next, first part again. We have left some of the lines. Yes. I'm starting from the ending of the first part. Page 35 and 36 के बीच में है lines. His parents and his brothers and sisters. First part के ending में आ जाइए. Page 36. What the lines? 35 में आ रहा है. Okay, 35 and 36 continuation. Okay. Yes, read beta. Last passage of page 35. His parents and his brothers and sister had
His
landed.
parents and his brothers and sister had landed on the green flooring ahead of him. They were beckoning to him,
Beckoning means
beckoning to
calling.
him, beckoning to him, calling shrilly. He dropped his legs to stand on the green sea. His legs sank into it,
Sank, not
sank
shank.
into
H
him.
नहीं है
He
बीच में का.
screamed with fright and attempted to rise again, clapping his wings. But he was tired and weak.
Tired.
He was
Read
tired.
carefully, beta.
He was tired and weak with hunger, and he could not rise, exhausted by the strange exercise. His feet sank into the green sea, and then his belly touched it, and he sank no farther.
Yes.
He was floating on it, and round him his family was screaming, praising him, and their beak were offering him scraps of dogfish. He had made his first flight.
Yes. What does the green flooring refer to here? There is a word used, green flooring. What does it refer to? क्या मीनिंग है, क्या राइटर कहना चाहता है इसके थ्रू? ग्रीन फ्लोरिंग किसको कहा जा रहा है? नीचे क्या था जहाँ पे वो उड़ रहा था, नीचे क्या था? तो फ्लोर जिसको हम कहते हैं जमीन नीचे होती है, तो दैट इज ग्रीन सी.
Green sea.
It refers to the
Green.
green sea. Yes. Why did he scream with fright?
Because he thought that his wing would not support him, and he would fall into the sea.
Here at the end, that was the beginning feeling. Hesitant था और उसको लग रहा था कि उसके wings उसको support नहीं
Because
करेंगे.
of his weakness.
He screamed with fright when his legs sank into the sea. Why could not he rise when he attempted to do so?
Because he was hunger from 24 hours.
He was tired and
Hunger.
weak with hunger. He was hunger nahi. He was
He
tired
was
and
tired
weak
and
with
weak.
hunger. Okay. How did the young seagull enthrall his family?
Repeat the
How did the young seagull enthrall his family? मतलब अपनी family को कैसे खुश करा उसने? Enthrall, enjoy की feeling, कैसे happiness की feeling?
by his first flight.
By taking his
His
first
first
flight. Finally, young seagull started flying and it enthralled his family. चलो, हाँ जी, next one. अब back चलिए इसी passage में. Then he completely forgot
that he had not always been able to fly, and commanded himself to dive and soar and curve, shrilly. He was near the sea now, flying straight over it, facing straight out over
the sea, ocean.
straight out over the sea,
Ocean.
ocean. He saw a vast green sea beneath him, with little ridges moving over it, and he turned his beak sideways and cawed amusedly.
How did he overcome his deep-seated fear?
He overcome his deep-seated fear by the help of his mother.
How?
She.
What was the thing that made him jump?
Fish.
Food. उसके लिए जो food लेकर आई थी उसके बाद. So what you will say when he fell outward for food? जब उसने food के लिए jump किया, he found that he was flying properly and he was no longer afraid. Then he realized that there was no fear in his mind. How did he commend himself?
He commended himself by forgetting that he had no fear, forgetting
What
that.
type of reaction was given at that time? Please. Yes, he commended himself to dive and soar and curve, shrieking, shrilly, चिल्लाते हुए, jump करते हुए. Where was he now?
He was near the sea.
He was flying straight over the ocean.
Ocean.
Was he now not afraid of the vast green sea beneath him?
Yes.
Yes, now he was able to fly well and had no fear of the vast green sea. So now, Hanji, previous passage from this. He waited a moment in surprise. Yes,
wondering why she did not come nearer, and then maddened by hunger, he dived at the fish. With a loud scream, he fell outwards and downwards into space. Then a monstrous terror seized him, and his heart stood still. He could hear nothing, but it only lasted a minute. The next moment, he felt his wings spread outwards. The wind rushed against his breast feathers, then under his stomach and against his wings. He could feel the tips of his wings cutting through the air. He was not falling headlong now. He was soaring gradually downwards and outwards. He was no longer afraid. He just felt a bit
Yes.
dizzy.
What was the young seagull's latent potential that his mother was aware of?
That he was hungry and he
Latent potential क्या होता है? Latent means hidden. Potential ability. क्या उसमें ऐसी छिपी हुई एबिलिटी थी जिसके बारे में उसकी मदर जानती थी?
that he will be able to fly.
Yes, her mother was aware of the young seagull's latent potential to fly without any difficulty. What did he do, maddened by hunger?
When his mother was having the food in her hand and she was a distance closer to her, he was maddened by hunger and he flew to grab the food.
He dived for the fish. What did he do, maddened by hunger? He dived for the fish. How long did terror seize him?
For a few minutes.
For a minute only. Only for a minute. Note down this. ये objective questions बनने सारे आपको जो मैं करवा रही हूँ. Was he afraid to fly now?
No, he was not any longer